The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.
Well, hi there. Thanks for being with us here on Colorado and Company. I'm Denise Plant. Guess what? It's premiere week on NBC. Yes! Chicago PD premieres tomorrow night at 9. And we'll see a few new faces with some of your favorites dealing with some challenging storylines this season. And that's why we brought her in. Actress Marina Squarciati. She plays Officer Kim Burgess and joins us now with more. Good to see you.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Gosh, I have to tell you, like, you see her on TV and you're like, she's beautiful, but in person your skin is flawless. What do you put on it?
I try and do literally nothing. I do Cetaphil, which is like a drugstore cleaner, and SkinCeuticals, which I love, which is like a really good, like, easy brand.
Quickly, somebody inject that into my face so I can look 20 years younger. Let's talk about your character, Officer Kim Burgess.
Sure.
Describe her to me.
She's like, well, she was green when we first started out. She was the only one who was kind of new to the force.
Right.
And I think she's sort of kept that a little. She's always a little bit more eager than the rest, a little bit more, just jumps at every job, wants to do the best. And I think that I like that, even though, you know, she's a little bit more of a seasoned cop, she still kept that pluckiness, I guess.
And she actually got into a little trouble. She hooked up.
I've been in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. She has a naughty side, doesn't she?
I've been shot twice. I've slept with everybody. I mean, it's just like...
This is daytime television. But you did get in trouble with your partner, and so now they've hooked you up with a female partner, right?
Yes, I had a relationship with my male partner, and there were some questions about whether I shot a perp because I was distressed because of the relationship. So, yes, I've been now put with a female partner. Julie Tay is her name.
Okay.
I don't like her starting off. I kind of am like resistant to her.
Right, you want the guy you slept with back.
This is daytime television.
Come on.
So I'm resistant, but then I think it'll grow into something that the fans will like and appreciate.
Is it difficult to shoot an episode when you are in front of all the cameras and you have to have like an intimate scene with your buddy?
Yes, but it's also so rehearsed. You have someone being like, put your hand up, put your hand down.
Oh, wow.
You know, kiss him here, kiss him there. So, you lose you're not like...
Yeah.
It's
How long does it...
robotic.
I'm sure it is, especially looking at your partner, too, who you had an affair with. I'm sure that's robotic completely.
Yeah, it is.
How long does it take to shoot an episode?
It takes 8 days, and we do between 12 and 14-hour days. And then we have something called a Fraturday, which means like you start on Friday and you end on Saturday because you work till like 5 or 6 in the morning.
That's craziness.
Yeah.
Is it difficult? It's challenging times right now in the real world with being a police officer. Is that challenging to portray a police officer? Does that come into your life at all?
Yeah, I mean, it does. There's a lot of, sometimes it's hard on social media. People sort of put that sort of antagonism that they have towards Chicago cops to me sometimes. And, I completely understand that. I'm representing them. But I also feel like we are trying to represent the Chicago story and not skirt the issue. So I am proud of that. My character last year shot an unarmed black man, which I think was really important that we touched on that and we talked about it. We didn't solve anything. It's television, but we are working on it. So
Dick Wolf is really good at that.
Yeah, he does rip from the headlines quite well. Yeah.
And if you don't know this, Chicago PD, you also cross with Chicago Fire, and then you've also done Chicago Med. Will there be any crossing this season?
Oh, for sure. I mean, on every episode, every single one, there's at least one person crossing over. But show crossover is different. It's like kind of like where there's a fire, and then that perp ends up in Med, and then that perp gets arrested on PD, and then goes to trial and justice. That they haven't done yet, but I'm sure we'll do something like that this year. Yeah.
Gosh, it has to be so fun to work on a show like that with Dick Wolf. What's it like working with him?
Well, he's in LA, so he's kind of like Oz, right? You never see the man behind the curtain, and then occasionally he'll come down and you're like, you do exist. He's a lovely person, and he takes his whole cast and team out for like a lovely dinner every year to celebrate our success, and
that's cool.
He's a really good leader. Yeah.
That's wonderful. And of course, Dick Wolf is probably best known from Law and Order, right?
Yeah, that's how I know him.
Okay. And then talk about how you trained for this role. I mean, did you shadow police officers? Was there one particular female officer in real life that you thought, okay, I want to base my character more off of her?
There's our technical advisor, Brian Luch. He's always on set to sort of help us through technical problems and like tactical issues, like how we'd bust open a door, how we'd take down this perp. So we're representing cops as faithfully as we can, and we're not just actors like improvising. Right. I think that's important. I did speak to a female cop because I think that we are underrepresented female cops. I'm calling myself a female cop, but it's an underrepresented community, and so I need to. And it's a special feeling being a female cop.
I can imagine.
Right. So talking to someone like that is important. She actually told me one funny story. When she goes undercover, she always parks her car really badly because no criminal thinks that a cop would park their car. Like she like goes up on the curb a little. So like they're like thrown. They like think that she's just this ditzy driver. I kind of love that.
And then she comes out and she's like, pull over
exactly.
right now.
Right.
And she keeps using the word perp. If you don't know, that's police lingo for perpetrator, am I right?
Yes, it is.
See, we're going to put her to a test with more police lingo. I don't even know if you know half of this. You may?
I've done this test season 1, and I was like, never will the media fool me again.
Oh,
I'll
I
memorize
gotcha.
them, and I forgot them all. So I'm going to
watch
fail.
out, girl, because we're going to put her to the test next. Chicago PD returns for season 4 tomorrow night at 9 on KUSA. For more information on the show and the cast, just visit the website. Go to nbc.com/Colorado PD. Now, Marina is back with us for some more fun. We're going to give her some cop codes. I put her to the test. That's coming up next. And if you want, go to our Facebook page. Ask her any questions, and we'll ask her next on Colorado and Company.
Maybe something to go on. Tay, sure you're okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Hi there, welcome back to Coco. You know, it's premiere week here on NBC, including Chicago PD. It's happening tomorrow night at 9, and actress Marina Squarciati. Squarciati?
With this shape.
Squarciati. Okay, she plays Officer Kim Burgess. She's back with us. We have a few questions from our Facebook fans we're going to talk to you about in a moment, but I want to put you to the test first. We got some officer lingo. Since you play a police officer, I want to know if, and I may need help with some of these because I don't have the answers.
And I don't have the answers either, so I mean.
Okay, what does APB mean?
All points bulletin.
Yes, ding, 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 ding. Give her a point. BOLO, B-O-L-O.
You know what? Your producer said the answer, and I forgot. It's like beyond something. I don't even know. I don't know.
Beyond the lookout.
Beyond the lookout.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, HBO, I'm assuming this is not the cable channel?
I was going to say the cable channel. That is wrong.
No, I think it's...
Game of Thrones.
Is it Hands? Handled by Officer. How come she knows these? And you know, she should have gave us the answers.
So I'm ignoring her.
I know. Okay, now let's do a few number codes. If you know these at home, go to our Facebook page. You can answer live with us right now. 1020.
I don't know.
That's their location, isn't it? Yeah, location. Okay. 1097. I need a 1097, everybody.
I don't know. I'm telling you, this is going to be the worst. I don't know any of them. I'll tell you, 10-1 when you're on set means you're going to the bathroom.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But that's not on.
Exactly. So whenever I answer, I'm like 10-1, bathroom. I just end up looking foolish.
Oh,
but
that's
that's what
hilarious.
it means on set. You have to go Marina 10-1 because they have to know where you are
everybody knows
at all
Marina's
times.
in the potty.
Yeah.
Okay, finally, let's end with an easy one. 10-4. That's a big 10-4.
I hear you. Copy.
Yeah, copy. That's a big 10-4.
I feel like I really nailed that challenge.
I think you did. Up top. Good job. You need a little work. Okay, from Facebook.
Yes.
Somebody asked how, if we want to be an actor or an actress, do you have any good advice for us?
It's a really difficult road. And I feel like if you can be, and I don't mean to be discouraging, but if you can be and have passion for anything else, do that. Because you will get, you will get kicked and you will get rejected so often that you have to have the stamina to just be like, I don't care, I'm doing this no matter what.
Right.
So I think that's it. Just,
be well-rounded.
Be well-rounded and build a tough skin, or thicken your skin, because you will hear things about yourself you never thought you'd hear ever.
I couldn't imagine being
it's hard.
nationally known like you. Sometimes here people will email and go, tell Denise I hate her hair, or tell her I hate her shoes.
Yeah, those are fun.
I couldn't imagine what you go through, especially with social media. Okay, what's your favorite place in Chicago?
This new restaurant my friend opened called Honey's. It's underneath the L tracks, which is our elevated train, and you walk in. It doesn't look like anything, and it's like walking into the 20s in the Gilded Age.
Oh, wow.
It's beautiful. The food is fantastic. We just took the whole cast, all the cast, to a dinner there. It was really fun.
It's called Honey?
It's called Honey's.
Honey's. So if you're in Chicago, the cast may be hanging out there.
Yeah.
Go to Honey's. If you're not an actress, what would you be doing?
I'd be an editor. My mom is a writer. She's a single mom, and a lot of the times I would edit her scripts, and I am really good at that.
Very nice.
I think so, yeah.
You're also bilingual. You can speak fluent Spanish.
So my mom was away a lot because she was working, single mom, and the woman who raised me, Maria Oliva, only spoke Spanish. So my mother doesn't speak Spanish, Oliva doesn't speak English, so it's kind of survival. You had to learn it. Yeah, so I was always translating my whole life. I still am.
Do you think they'll ever work that into your character?
I've tried, I've tried to do that. John Seda and Monica also speak Spanish. And although I can school John Seda, I hate to say. He knows it, though. He knows it. I'd love to do a multilingual storyline,
That'd
but
be
I
fun
don't
to
know.
watch.
Yeah,
That'd be
I've heard
great.
rumors it'll happen this year, but we'll see.
Come on, Dickie Wolf, let's
Yeah.
make that happen. What about a stunt double? Do you do all your own tricks, or?
So I want to give credit to stunt doubles because they do it, but we also then do it once they show us how to do it. I bruise like a summer fruit, so I come
That's funny.
home and I just look at my pink and blue body. It's just I'm just destroyed, but I love it. It gives me such a high. It's fun.
Well, you have a great job, and it's so much fun watching you. Thank you for giving us
Yeah.
a sneak peek here on today's show. We'll be sure to cheer you on. Remember, Chicago PD returns for season 4 tomorrow night at 9, right here on Channel 9 KUSA. For more information on the show and the cast, please go to this website, nbc.com/ColoradoPD.
You know, the temperature